So I just always, when something's coming through me, I always got to share it, because I hope that it's for someone else as well, and I can encourage them wherever they're at on their journey also. But that whole principle of being your own hero, man, that's what's floating through my head, and that is a way that I've been able to bring life back to life since I've been out of the Marine Corps, not in combat. It's like, a warrior without a war doesn't have a purpose. That's not to say that all we are is war, but you can't unsee what you've seen, right? You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, so, we used to work with some football dudes a lot in my industry, right? Football dudes, bodyguards, right? And we have this thing called FBSD, which is like football PTSD, because to a football player, everything's football. They're like eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and they're like, yo, and then I'm eat this on first down, and then I'm, and you're like sitting there next to them like, of course you are. Everything is like football stuff. So to a warrior, it's the same. But what do you do with anything you don't have around you that doesn't have a purpose? You don't know its value. It gets misused, abused, eliminated. I've talked about that ad nauseum, but like a million times. And if you want more on that, Finding Meaning After the Military, that's my book. You can find it on my website or on Amazon, which is all about transitioning out of the military and the tools, the mental tools they use to survive that. But for today's message, y'all, there's so much to be said for choosing to be your own hero, man. And the whole hero's journey isn't like all just like dope and tight and everyone loves him. Like there's a whole wine press time where like you're like underneath the streetlights, you're in the darkness, like no one recognizes who you are, no one accepts who you are, and because you're not that dude yet, like you're just not, like you're not. You want to be. There's a seed of greatness inside of you, and there's a whole freaking process. It's like an hour and a half of the movie is you bringing this out, like Rocky is doing all this stuff to get the eye of the tiger. Like, so like, I say all that to say, man, like, we can't lose, man. Like, you can't give up. And I don't even know, I maybe it's a gift, but I've always been that guy that's like, well, when we're hammered, we're like completely destroyed, like in the Marine Corps, and we're like, no one's got any gas left, and everyone's giving up. I've always been that dude who's like, well, I mean, we can't actually quit, you know what I mean? Like we have to keep trying. Like they haven't killed us or anything yet. This isn't ideal. Anyway, so I've always been that guy, that just, at least if I do everything else wrong, I at least won't quit until it's curtains. And I feel like people do that on their lives because they don't find their purpose. Listen, you have a purpose inside of you. It's like your long lost love. When you find this thing and you start working on this thing, you become the hero in the story. I'm dead serious. And right now, if you're not living out that purpose or going after that purpose, you're the hero in the story that's hiding. You're the hero in the story that's refusing to step into the process, the appropriate process that's in front of you, designed to extract and cultivate your greatness. It's not about being enough from the beginning of the journey. It's all about submitting to the pain, to find the purpose in the pain. It's all about submitting to the process of purification and transmutation that's staring at you in your life in the form of all the things you don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what this game's all about. So, face yourself, man. Become the hero. And I tell you right now, it's not about, the happiness you get when you get to somewhere, okay? This whole entire game's about the motherfucking journey, man. He who dares greatly wins. Fortune favors the bold. I will find a way, or I will make one pannable. All that matters in the end is what we can achieve. Alexander the Great. But all that we ever have is the journey. Byron Rodgers. I just added that to the other one. But anyways, all I'm saying is, man, become the hero. Do not despise small beginnings. Step into the process of purification and transmutation relative to your personal evolution, right? And you do that by doing all the things that you hate, don't want to do, that you know will make you better, and going after all the things that you love. Same way, going after that partner was motivating. I want to put an exclamation point around that. By not being too afraid, can you see me yet? That's good enough. By not being too afraid to go after the things you love. By not being too afraid to go after the things you love. This is what truly makes the difference, because I got the balls to be like, you know what? I think I can do it. While everyone says, no, you can't do it, I'm like, you know what? I think I can do it. I'm going to try to do it. What's the worst that can happen? You know what I mean? Be that guy. Make those mistakes, Let everyone freaking laugh at you. They're going to laugh. They're going to laugh until you do the thing, man. And then they're all going to want to be like you. I promise. I've lived it multiple times. Anyways, I don't know what day of the week it is. I don't really care because I'm going to hammer on this thing. But for the rest of y'all, thanks. Happy Friday. Love you.